Okay, this is happening.
Do I have to do it?
Do, Cassidy Quinn. You can just see from the look on my face that this was quite a terrifying experience. Hey guys, it's me, Cassidy Quinn, the comedian. Okay, I'm not really a comedian, but something did happen. I really did do stand-up comedy. Let me give you a little backstory. For work, I'm a reporter and I cover fun, interesting events happening around Portland. So a couple of months ago, I did a segment with a nonprofit called Stand Up for Mental Health. Basically what this nonprofit does is they take people whose lives have been affected by mental illness in some way and they teach them to do stand-up comedy. They teach them to make jokes about it, tell people it's okay to be laughing about these things, bring up taboo subjects that don't normally get brought up in your day-to-day life probably. And it's also kind of therapeutic for them because they're releasing all of these things, but as a joke. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, I get it, Cassidy. They invited you because you are mentally ill. Okay, that's debatable. Basically what happened is Dave Mowry, who runs Stand Up for Mental Health in Oregon, invited me because I had done the segment with him and he thought, for some reason, that I could do it. And he also thinks I'm crazy, clearly. And I had a few different reactions. Oh my god, he thinks I could do this! Wait, he thinks I could do what? I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. But after all of the doubts and questions in my mind, I really thought to myself that if I turn down this opportunity, I will probably regret it. Because in the back of my mind, there's this little bug that's always saying, maybe someday you should try stand-up comedy. It lives right next to the little bug that tells me I want to run a marathon in like 50 years. So I said, okay, I will do it. And eventually, there were jokes on a page, only slightly less scary than snakes on a plane. Before even just getting on stage, the whole joke writing process is a very vulnerable thing. It gives me so much sympathy for any comedian I have ever seen or will ever see performing again. After I came up with most of my jokes, I went to a bar one night and was literally testing the jokes on random people at the bar to see what they would think. It went better than anticipated. They were probably all drunk. But it's just a very weird process when you're taking parts of your life, sharing them on a page, and just opening yourself up to being laughed at or not being laughed at. Anyways, eventually I wrote my jokes. I somehow memorized them all in like less than 24 hours, and it was time to perform them on stage. And let me tell you, I may be on live TV 5 days a week, but being live in front of an audience, doing your own comedy material, is such a different beast. I was literally shaking because I was so nervous. I walked out on stage at the Helium Comedy Club in Portland, which is like a big comedy club in Portland, like the comedy club in Portland. In this comedy club, you're not on a stage when you're performing. 2 feet in front of you, there's people, and you can see at least the front row of people's faces. After that, it's just a bright white light, and you step into it. I did it, people laughed, but you know what? I have not watched my set yet. So I decided, why not watch it for the first time on the internet? This is a horrible idea. I'm like really nervous. What if you guys hate me after this? Oh, my computer's dead. This means I can't do it. Let me first tell you that I have been performing in various ways since I was a tiny child. When I was 8 years old and started performing in musicals, my parents would always buy the DVD, or I guess it would be VHS at that time. Have you even heard of those? So vintage. And then we would watch it together as a family. And every single time I would start crying, hide my face under a pillow, and then usually run out of the room. We're just gonna do this. YOLO.
Welcome for her first time on stage to do stand-up, Cassidy Quinn.
That's me! That's my name! Don't wear it out. Or do.
Hello. Oh my goodness, this is way more terrifying than being on live TV, I swear.
I told you!
So, I'm a reporter at KGW News.
Oh my god, can you tell that my voice is shaking? I'm a reporter!
I talk to cameras, and I talk to the voices inside my head.
Someone
Sometimes
laughed.
those voices are just my producers telling me something in my earpiece. Sometimes it's me trying to think of the next question to ask in an interview. And other times I'm just trying to think, what is wrong with my interviewee? Like, there's a poppy seed in her teeth, but it really matches the polka dots on her shirt. And that spinach really brings out the green in her eyes. Mm-hmm. Even that pasta sauce stain, that really matches that... No, that stain just looks terrible.
Did you hear that? People were laughing. Oh God. The weird thing is, when you're on stage, or at least for me, I was so nervous, I couldn't really tell if people were laughing. So at least, here's some proof.
Before I was a TV reporter, I was a professional tanner and babysitter. Mm-hmm. Otherwise known as a lifeguard. There was one traumatic day. I was standing on the dock, and I saw this kid bobbing up and down in the water, flapping around, and he yelled, "Save me, Quinn, save me!" In slow motion, I watched Baywatch, obviously. I ripped off my sweatpants, jumped into the lake, and swam as fast as I could. But it was too late.
My awkward swimming while trying to hold a microphone and a paper at the same time? Oh God.
Well, yes, I did save his life, but it was terrifying. I was traumatized. I mean, I had to get my hair wet.
Did you hear those one people? Oh, I don't know what that means. Did you like it or not?
I saved a lot of kids that summer. Sure, they were all 13-year-old boys and they were just pretending to drown, so I guess I didn't really save their lives. But I did make their summer. Since then, every summer, I get crushes on 13-year-old boys.
That's creepy.
It's getting kind of creepy. Yeah, just a little bit. When Dave asked me to do stand-up here,
What's with the people that keep walking in front of the camera? Ain't nobody got time for that.
I didn't know if I could do it. Not because of the stage fright, because clearly that's not a problem, or the fact that I'm just not funny, because I mean I am, right? Right? Thank you. One person laughed. But because I just don't shut up. I mean, heck, I don't even breathe. The problem is, when I don't breathe, I lose brain cells. So maybe that's why I have crushes on 13-year-old boys. In high school, my rambling got so bad that my friends started referring to any bad story as a Quinn story.
That is true. True.
Now at work, my producers literally threatened to kill me if I go over my time limits on air. But don't worry, in TV, kill just means your story is out of the newscast.
True.
So the problem is when I tell stories, I just really want to be able to finish them, so no one is allowed to interrupt. So Dave, if my time is running out here, do not even try to kick me off the stage, because I will kill you. And I don't just mean that his story is out of the newscast. I guess I'll just know when my time is up here when the last one of you starts to fall asleep. Anybody yet? My current boyfriend's name is Alfredo. You can just laugh at that. It's not a joke, but you can laugh. I don't know how long our relationship will last, though, because I've been craving pesto.
They like that one.
In middle school,
no
boys ever had a crush on me. Finally, one day, one boy had a crush on me, so we went out. The next day, another boy had a crush on me. So I immediately broke up with the first boy in a very respectful and kind email.
I'm sorry if you are watching this, boy that I broke up with in an email. I'm sorry, and I'd like to think I've grown since then. I wish that wasn't a true story.
I mean, if it were now, I would just do it in a tweet. Hashtag no regrets. One guy tried to dump me while I was on my way to visit him after the London Olympics. I'd even bought him an Olympic sweatshirt. Those are like 75 bucks. It's a lot. So I thought, hell no, he's not getting this sweatshirt now. So I wore the sweatshirt. That was 3 sizes too big. Then I realized it reminded me of him, so I threw it in the dumpster. I showed him. You know, yeah. There are a lot of really bad ways to break up with someone. I think a tweet is terrible, or a public YouTube video. That would suck. Yeah. But I think neither of those is as bad as sticking their hand in lukewarm water while they sleep so they pee their pants. I hope none of you fell asleep during my set. Thank you guys, that's all I have.
And then I run away awkwardly. Fade to black. Oh man, I don't know how I'm feeling right now. I'm shutting this down. So that was that. I am feeling proud of myself right now. As uncomfortable as that was for me to watch myself, I think I did an okay job. There go my eyebrows again. So there you guys go. Now you have gotten to see my stand-up comedy debut. So many of you have been tweeting me asking when you can see it. We will now have that memory to relive together forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh, what got into me? I think that's all I have to say about it. Oh, one more thing. Let me tell you. How many times have I said let me tell you in this video? You don't have to let me tell you anything. But let me tell you, from now on, I am going to laugh at everybody's jokes. Anytime I go to a comedy show, I am gonna be laughing my frickin' butt off because that is what you need when you're on the stage. From now on, I'm gonna laugh at everybody because I appreciate everybody that laughed at my jokes, whether they meant it or not. I feel like I'm being too hard on myself. Am I being too hard on myself? I think I'm done here. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hopefully laughing, staring at your computer screen. Oh, that's the other thing I've noticed. I feel like people, or I'll speak for myself at least, don't laugh as much when you're watching someone live because you're so used to staring at your computer screen, watching someone on YouTube, and you're not necessarily laughing out loud while you're watching a video on your computer or your phone by yourself. So then when you see people live, it's like, oh wait, I'm actually supposed to like laugh out loud if I think something is funny. The real LOL. I really do feel like I've become just a tiny bit desensitized to comedy because I don't react as much as I should. This is bad. Is this like an actual diagnosable disorder? This was stand up for mental health, so maybe I've just found my issue. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Huge thanks to Dave Mowry and everyone from Stand Up for Mental Health for welcoming me. I am going to go eat my feelings, cause that's what you do when you are an awkward human. I'll see you guys next week. Bye! Oh, and I'm gonna put the link to the full stand-up routine in the info below in case you wanna watch it uninterrupted without my stupid, awkward, uncomfortable comments. So watch that if you feel like doing that. Even though you already watched it once, why would you wanna watch it again? I don't know. People do that. That happens. Why am I still talking? Like I said in my stand-up, I ramble a lot. I think you've probably figured that out a long time ago if you've subscribed to my channel because my videos are all like 10 minutes long. Sorry.